Hello, you amazing friends. This is Edward. Welcome to our networking Zoom. Can you please unmute for the moment and give the person next to you a thunderous round of applause? Welcome, 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 welcome. Just so honored to have you with us. Just want to say a big thank you on behalf of me, Edward. Now, that's a few things. I don't know where everyone is tonight, but that's not my problem because the less people means you get more opportunity to contribute. So big welcome. Everyone turns up late, which is why I love them. So just let you know a few quick things. Before I dive into things, I've had a lot of people ask me, Ed, what the hell is going on with all the lockdowns and the meetup? So I'm just going to spend half a minute telling you what's going on. So just going to go share screen for the moment just to give you legendary winners the lay of the land. So if you haven't already, make sure you join our meetup. I'm just going to share the link to our meetup right here. So just join our meetup group. If you haven't already, I'll just let you know what's going on. So we're on tonight's Zoom. Big thank you. We've got Brisbane face-to-face tomorrow. It's all in our meetup. We've got our mastery workshop this Saturday. If you're interested, let me know. This Monday, we've got a live webinar. And to let you know what's happening, hopefully Canberra tonight comes out of lockdown. So round of applause to Alexander. So hopefully we'll be back face-to-face next week in Canberra. We've got Brisbane tomorrow. And next Friday, we've got our first face-to-face Sydney event. So we've got them all here and we've got Perth as well. So check out our meetup and come to all our legendary events. And the big thing I actually love you to do now, if you haven't already, please make sure you definitely book into our legendary next meetup. So our international Zoom is back same time, same place next week. So make sure you book into that one. So without further ado, enough about that. I want to bounce over to one of our group leaders, and then we're going to hit up legendary Juanita and Malcolm really early. So get ready, Juanita and Malcolm. I'm going to be to you guys in a second. Before we do that, I want to go straight to May Chang. May, how you doing, my friend? What's going on?
Well, once we had Freedom Monday, I had to book for a haircut. So today, I just feel very lightheaded after a haircut. So it has been wonderful, lovely to see everybody from all over the country and hopefully over the world. I'm not too sure. But it's so exciting to do a balance of probably face-to-face and online. And at any one time, if we can bring our full personalities to this 1 hour session, it will be so glorious.
Absolutely. And May, just everyone, very quickly, May is our one of our group leaders for Sydney. So we're not this Friday, but next Friday we're on. May, tell us very quickly what you do and how you help people.
I help my clients bring greater voice to their communities. And we do that by creating marketing plans, but more excitingly, also to implement those plans, whether it's across their website, across their content marketing, etc. So it's having an integrated and a consistent message going through and a voice going through to reach various partners and clients in their community. So loving it very much because most of my clients are in the non-for-profit space and there's so much social impact that they actually provide to their communities. I'm in love with my clients.
Oh, and that's great. That's why we love you. And just before you go, May, what tips do you have for everyone to get the most out of the Zoom experience, be it they're watching the recording or here live? What do you say to those winners?
I thank you for everybody who has turned up. And I think, consistently, if you can turn up, same place, same time, that kind of like you grow with, I think all of us have great confidence, but there's always kind of ways to discover another element of self that you can bring to the community and help to connect each other.
Oh, beautiful. We love May Chang. Round of applause to you, May, and love your work. And just very quickly as well, I forgot to mention as well, please use the Zoom chat. So in the Zoom chat, share your LinkedIn link, share your events, and also as well, we're an open and inclusive business network. Promote your own business networks. If you're a networking group, we love everyone, so please go for it. Now, I just read in the chat that it's Cammie's birthday from London. Is that true, Cammie? Is it your birthday today, Cammie?
Yeah, it was your 13th, so it was yesterday. So
Oh,
your
my
Wednesday.
Oh my God. Everyone, I'm going to sing happy birthday for Cami. Feel free to follow me or ignoring me in chorus. So, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cammy. Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! Hip hip, hooray! We love you, Cammy.
Thanks.
There you go. Yeah, Trace. And because it's your birthday, feel free to say hello, Cammy.
Hi everyone. I'm Kemi from London. So I help holistic. I forgot my pitch.
You're a health coach. You're an awesome health coach, right?
Yeah. So I help people within 26 countries. So I'm not gonna say it all, but Australia's in the lines. So if anyone's interested, I'll leave my details in the chat box. Thanks.
Oh my God, Cammy, we absolutely love you. Cammy, really appreciate you. We're going to bounce over to Juanita, then Malcolm, nice and early. Juanita Smith, great seeing you. I can come visit you in Bondi Beach soon, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah. Hi, Ed. How are you?
I am so pumped in the next few weeks to get over to Bondi Beach and say hello and finally meet you in person.
Yes, that'll be good. When do you think you're coming over? Next week?
I reckon next week we can sort something out, which I'm excited about.
Awesome. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Lovely to be here. Hope everyone's having a great week. So I'm Juanita from Activate Hypnotherapy, and as well as teaching and mentoring students, I operate 2 clinics in Sydney. So people come and see me, and I help people for anxiety, panic attacks, weight issues, trauma, to overcome any unwanted habits. So hypnotherapy is a powerful modality to overcome anything that you want to change in your life and unblock anything that you want to unblock. And I do have an upcoming webinar coming up called An Introduction to Hypnotherapy on the 3rd of November, which is a Wednesday morning. So I've been, in the past, I've run the webinars on the weekend, but we thought we'd switch it up to the week, which might suit some people better. So I'll put the all the details in the chat box.
Excellent. So just as a recap, so Juanita, you can help people with direct hypnotherapy themselves, or if they want to become a hypnotherapist themselves and build an incredible business, you handle both avenues.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God. We love you, Juanita. Round of applause to you, Juanita. We love you. Keep it up. And stay tuned. So hopefully next week or the week after I can get up to see Juanita. So I can't wait till we get some cool photos and stuff, Juanita.
Awesome. Thanks, Ed.
Awesome. We love Juanita. We're going to bounce over to Malcolm real quick. I was having a chat to Malcolm today. Malcolm, great to have you with us. Feel free to unmute and say a quick hello and tell us what you're up to. Make sure you unmute, big man.
Well, thanks very much for allowing me to join this illustrious group of people and to hear of all their shenanigans and what they do. So a little bit of background. I trained as a civil engineer many years ago and then came to Australia. I'm a Kiwi in 1978 to become a chiropractor, and that was something I did for a number of years as far as studying goes, but I never actually got into chiropractic. I got into the health and fitness business. I got into nutrition, and about 22 years ago, I unfortunately had let my weight grow and I ended up 120 kilos, and a friend of mine introduced me to this amazing diet. At that point, we followed a regime of, it was, I forget the name, it was a 1920s research done on modified fast research. And it was, we didn't know anything about ketogenic diet back then, but we started this and we trained naturopaths from all over Australia. And we ended up in America and New Zealand and trained them. And as a result of that, 22 years later, the business is thriving. We've trained over 500 practitioners in those 3 countries. We put over 500,000 people through the diet and what have you. But just recently, I was headhunted by a group called Noble Manhattan. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they're a training organization. It took me about three months to accept the involvement. I wanted to make sure it was a a really good company and found out a lot of things about it. It's Noble Manhattan is the largest training company in the world. It has probably the greatest credibility of any company as far as accreditation goes. But the great thing about it is that they train everyone from certificate level right up to PhD in coaching. And so I've got the rights to bring it to Australia and New Zealand. And as a result of that, I've got a good team behind me, and we're looking for people that may be mentors, coaches who'd like to become group leaders. It doesn't matter whether you're a group leader with Ed or anyone else, but the benefit is that the tools and the workshops and the support you get from Noble Manhattan is second to none. It's unbelievable. But the other thing, what's interesting is it's an end-to-end solution. I always prided myself when I trained chiropractors and naturopaths and hypnotherapists, by the way, there, and Anita, to become nutritional coaches with Ultralight. We always provided the training. We're the only company, I believe, that allows medical benefits to occur even if you don't have a provider number with our program. But it was an end-to-end solution. So we trained them and then put them in a business model where they made money straight away. And I believe that that's the goal of Noble Manhattan, is to ensure that you are successful. So the owner of the company, a guy by the name of Gerard O'Donoghue, an Irishman, says we never let them go. So in other words, when you come out of a course with us, you end up with a newsletter every week. There's no more payments to be made. You end up on a radio show. You can get all the tools you want. They really promote you. It's amazing. And so if you're interested, we'd love to talk to you. And you can go on our website and find out all about us. And there's so many opportunities with it. So I'm excited. And I really appreciate, Ed, you allowing me to have a bit of a chat tonight.
Pleasure. So just so I get it, Malcolm, if people are interested, they can connect with you on LinkedIn and learn all about it?
Absolutely.
Beautiful. Love your work. Round of applause to you, Malcolm. It's a pleasure. Now I want to bounce over to legendary Marnie, because her legendary pal Julie Thompson just jumped in the window. Marnie, over to you. How you doing, Marnie?
I am doing amazing now that the absolutely most amazing NLP trainer is in the room. I tell you, Ed, I'm so excited that my beautiful Julie Thompson is here with us tonight. She's joined the community. And I just want to say, Ed, I'm so blessed to be surrounded by such amazing people. Not only have I got one of the top NLP trainers as one of my best friends, you know, Juanita's here as well, and she's one of the top hypnotherapy trainers in the country. I mean, I'm surrounded by so many amazing people.
And aren't they very attractive as well? Everyone here, male, female, black, white, Persian or not, they're all good looking, aren't they, Marnie?
Oh, absolutely, Ed. Like, you know, I mean, like, you know, I'm actually like lost for words, like often when I come into this group, just the sheer beauty that's here.
Because you know what I do, right? It's a bit like a nightclub. I don't let ugly people in. So if someone's ugly, I just kick them out. So if you're here, it means if you're a man, you're handsome. If you're a chick, you're sexy, but you're here. That's what matters. So, you know what I'm saying?
Well, there you go, Ed. See, I mean, like, but you've got such good taste. I mean, look what's here. Seriously.
Exactly. Now, quickly, before we drive everyone nuts with our flattery, tell us very quickly what you do, and we're going to bounce over to Julie Thompson.
Okay, so I am the lady you come to see to when you want to be seen and heard. You want to be out there. You want to attract your customers so that they get to know, like, and trust you a lot faster. If you want that to happen, then I'm the girl that you want to come to see. But what I really want to do is I want to pass it over to my beautiful Julie, because she is awesome.
Oh my God. Round of applause to Marnie. Julie Thompson. I had a good chat with Julie on the phone the other day, and a good Zoom actually. Julie, unmute, say hello. So honored to have you with us.
Hello, everyone. Can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Your audio and visual quality is outstanding.
Beautiful. Great. Thank you so much for the flattery. Thanks for the introduction. Thank you for having me as part of the network. And just wanted to say I'm super excited to be here. As Marnie said, I am an international NLP trainer. For those that don't know what that is, it's neuro-linguistic programming. I've got a background in fitness, also in construction, also in signwriting, serial business owner, entrepreneur over the last 20 years. And I do know Piero is also on here. I know him through the NLP world. I know the beautiful Marnie. Malcolm, I came in late and I just caught the tail end of what you were talking about, but it sounds super fascinating. So I'm looking forward to connecting. And I'm sorry if I've missed anybody else that's been on tonight, but really looking forward to just getting to know each and every single one of you in the community. And just a quick recap on what I do. So we run international training and certification in NLP, hypnotherapy. We also do heart math training as well, and also coaching. So if anyone's looking for anything in that space, please feel free to reach out anytime. I'm more than happy to help you, and looking forward to meeting a couple of you who, if there's any of you on the call tonight that might be in Brisbane tomorrow, I'm going to join the networking event up in Brisbane. And like I said, I've only just jumped on board with the community, so just really looking forward to getting to know each and every single one of you, and hopefully connecting and supporting you on your journey. So thanks for having me.
Oh, Julie, big welcome, round of applause, and thank you. I was just going to say, if you've just come in, it's being recorded, so keep it all clean and positive. And please use the chat. Use the link, use the chat, share your links, and really go for it. Now, quickly, we've got Richard Thomason. Richard Thomas is our guest speaker. So what we're going to do is, once we get through everyone, Richard Thomas is going to be our guest speaker. Did you want to say a quick 10-second hello, Richard?
I'll say 10 seconds hello. I won't say too much because it might spoil my my later on. So, hi everyone. Good evening. Yes, Richard Thomas from Stretch Imagination. Like Julie, actually, I've got a business background in the construction industry too, so I know a lot of what you're talking about there with all those different things you're mentioning. But what I do now is totally in the digital world, and it's about plugging the holes, I guess, really in people's and you'll find out a bit more about that later on, plugging the holes in people's digital presence online, particularly around what they do on their website and social. So yeah, I won't say a whole lot more than that for now.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So what we're going to do is, once we get through everyone, Richard's going to go at the end, probably about 8:45-ish. So Richard, great having you with us. Richard, we love you. Big fan of you, Richard. And I notice we've got Amir. I just want to grab Amir. Amir's a busy man. Amir, so good having you with us. How are you going with all your new clients and stuff? You've been flat out, I take it.
It's been interesting being open again. So Sydney's now officially open. So now I need to learn some new things that obviously I've missed over the last few months. What's this? Pocola Cotipia Samneda. I don't know. I've got no idea, but I've got to learn all these new things that social media is doing and TikTok's doing and Netflix is doing and God knows what. What I love doing is I love hunting for property. So hopefully that hasn't changed. I know one thing is certain, and that is that the internet's not going to get switched off, which means that even if Facebook dropped down and Instagram dropped down, the house hunting stuff, the emails and the virtual tours that I can do from home, now that we've all mastered at least how to get onto Zoom, we'll be able to look for property this way. So that's one thing I know will stay the same, or at least will get better. So from a house hunting perspective, I love it.
That's a pleasure. And also too, Amir helps us out with our Sydney meetup. Amir, you pumped for our face-to-face next Friday.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope some of you Canberrians make the trip up. And if the Melbourne people are ever released, come on up as well.
Oh, we love you guys. Round of applause to you, Amir. We love your work. And you said the Canberra word. That means we're going to bounce over to Alexander Kittle. Alexander, what's it looking like for Canberra tonight? Are you guys getting let out of prison as a midnight, I understand?
Yeah, we're definitely out of lockdown, and things are opening back up. No questions asked there. It's still slow and steady coming out. So I think just to make Amir happy, I've been refreshing the New South Wales health website every 5 minutes to see if they're going to release let us in there without any declarations, and you're not allowed to quarantine and goodness knows whatever. So Melbourne's actually ahead of the game. They've changed us from red to orange zones. So Sydney's a little bit slack at the moment.
Oh, we just had to get rid of our premier, but we got a new one who's really awesome. So there you go.
I actually quite like Gladys. Thank you very much. Being an ex-Sydney boy, I enjoyed her press conferences. I thought she did a great job during the beginning of it.
During the beginning, she did. Yeah.
Everyone can make a mistake. Let's just not forget about the Ruby Princess, right?
Oh, that was awesome. On a funny note, I probably shouldn't say this on a recorded Zoom, but I was actually standing outside the Ruby Princess when the outbreak came, and I was just taking photos of it. And there were all these biocontainment trucks there, and I was taking photos of them. And it was only like the next morning I found out I was at ground zero. So there you go.
But no, the one thing I've noticed, I don't know if what it was like in Sydney, but the energy definitely picked up today as we got closer to the end. It's like I was actually having a meeting with Julie from the Central Coast that I connected up with on the Central Coast meeting. We half an hour on the phone, and from 9 o'clock till 11:30, if I wasn't on a Zoom meeting, I was on a phone call. It was just everyone starting to make those phone calls and getting ready to reconnect and things like that. I thought it was amazing. And yeah, trust me, I'll be at Sydney at first opportunity.
Oh, hopefully we can get you in next Friday. Touch wood, Alexander.
Oh, look, I'll sneak in. You did say it was in Goulburn, right? I'm allowed to go to Goulburn.
Yeah, it wasn't Goulburn. You're an essential worker. Yeah, and you're an essential worker, and I identify as an essential worker too. So we should be fine.
Something like that. But anyway, my name's Alex. I'm your network's trusted IT advisor. So I help with putting IT into your business plan, where a lot of entrepreneurs and small business people actually don't do that when they create their business plan. I found out today. I can give you advice on what hardware, software, or subscription software you may or may not need at the end of the day. And with the big guns, of course, as a managed service provider, we take the pain of IT from business away so you can do what you guys are great at.
Oh, thank you. Big round of applause to you, Alexander. And just so Alexander is looking for as many legendary contacts in Sydney and beyond as possible, aren't you, Alexander?
I am. Yep. What did I say? My dream is to come back home to Sydney. So I'm originally a Sydney boy. So I've given myself 12 months to relocate.
Excellent. So just on that note, if you have any good contacts in Sydney to help Alexander connect to find opportunities, please connect Alexander. We love you, Alexander. Big round.
Thank you, Edward. Have a good day.
Pleasure. Big thank you. And stay tuned. Just talking Canberra. I'll let everyone know what happens based on the government announcements. Canberra's not the issue. It looks like us Sydney-siders are the issue. So we're sorry about that, Alexander.
No problem at all. Things will take their time, as they usually do in the political world.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're the issue this time. Anyway, we love you, Alexander. Round of applause, Alexander. It's a big welcome. I know we've got Adrian Lee here. Adrian Lee, he probably might not be his PC. Are you there, Adrian Lee? Oh, you are there. How you doing?
Dude, I'm actually just finished my walk. I'm just out walking. Hear the train?
Oh, okay. I know getting you is a hard thing. Please, the floor is yours. Just so you know, Alexander, health and business entrepreneur, Adrian Lee. He also helps run our Melbourne network. How you doing, Adrian? What's going on?
Oh, Ed, it's just, you know what? There's some amazing people on this networking event this evening. So I just want to say you're all awesome, as Ed would say. You're all awesome. And I've actually just been speaking to my mother who lives in Shepparton, and she's absolutely loving life. And it's just nice to get out for a walk in the evenings. Who here gets out for a walk in the evenings?
I actually do after the Zooms. I actually go for a walk once the Zoom's done.
I love that.
Very good. Yeah, now, you are a global PT, and also you help people with their LinkedIn. Is that correct, Adrian?
Ed, that is correct, my man. I'm actually super grateful for you, Ed. We had a bit of a chat today and currently going through a bit of rebranding over the next week or so. But, I'd just like to say, Amir, absolutely love your work, my man. Love your energy. And also as well, we're looking forward to getting or releasing here in Melbourne from the lockdown this coming week. But you know what? Pajero is going to love this because some of us, like myself, have had more freedom in the last year and a half because it's what goes on in your mind. That's true freedom. Hey, Pajero, give me a knuckles on that one. But that's where true freedom is. And I think, Alex, you're from Melbourne as well. And it's definitely obviously taxed a lot of people's minds. But more importantly, I think it's, there's so many things that we can control. And being here, being part of this community is what you can control. And being out of your comfort zone and, supporting others and connecting with these awesome humans on the call is what it's all about. Because at the end of the day, we all crave human connection. And we're all here because we love the awesome Edward and Lassie, and we love the people that are on the call. So just want to say a few inspiring words, I think. But, other than that, keep up the greatness and happy days. Thanks, Ed.
Oh, wow. We love your work, Adrian. Big round of applause. We're going to take a photo shortly, but before we do that, I noticed Nicole Yates jumped through the door. So I'm a big Nicole Yates fan. So we're going to take a photo shortly. So get your webcams on, get ready to take a photo. But before we do that, we're going to hear from the dangerously powerful Nicole Yates. How are you, Nicole? Feel free to unmute and say hello.
Hello there. I'm good. Apologies for my tardiness. Dinner was calling.
What'd you have for dinner?
Vegetables.
It's rather healthy of you. I like it, Nicole.
Yes, vegetable with a bit of gravy and one piece of bread, which was a bit naughty, but never mind. Can't be good all the time.
Now, Nicole, you're an amazing brain health educator and author. Tell us a bit about what you're up to.
Well, I am 63% through my brain health educator formal certification through Daniel Amen, the author of Change Your Brain, Change Your Life. And that's really exciting. So almost there, only about 2 weeks away, and I will be officially certified as a brain health educator.
Oh my God, that's legendary. Nicole, love your work. And how are your books going?
Great. Yes. Thanks to wonderful Marnie Homer's plugs and social media. She's my girl for all my social media. So I have this month so far, I've sold 7 books just on Amazon, plus the press, the media, the free media that I've had in New Zealand, a couple of articles, one in the newspaper, one online, one as part of the Accident Compensation Insurance Group. And I've sold 3 books just through that medium. So yeah, I'm never going to retire on my book sales, Ed, but it's fun.
And they get you opportunities. But Nicole, we're so good to have you with us. Round of applause to you, Nicole, and a big thank you.
Thanks, Ed.
Okay. Now we're going to take a quick photo, and we'll take one later as well so we can capture as many people as possible. So the idea of the photo is get closer to your camera so your head is bigger. Look in the lens, hold the pose, a big smile. Just make sure the software, it's beautiful software. 3, 2, 1, big smile, friends. Oh, that was a sensational photo. And Nicole, I reckon Nicole definitely stole that photo. I'm just going to share screen and show you winners very quickly. So check out this legend. Isn't that a great photo? Marnie looks great. I look wonderful as usual. And Nicole totally owns the photo like a boss. So we love your work. So we love your work, Nicole. Big round of applause to you, Nicole. We love your work. And in fact, we got Eileen Avad on the line. Lassie and Eileen have been talking nonstop for the past 48 hours. How you doing, Eileen? What's going on?
Oh, very, very good. Thank you, Ed. And I agree so much with what Adrian said. What a great community. And first of all, I want to thank Lassie. I agree with you. She's a powerhouse behind all of this. So thank you very much, Lassie. And I had such a pleasure to connect with Annette today. Went to her workshops. It was awesome. It was awesome.
And what are you working on, Eileen? Tell us what you're up to and how you help people.
Okay, so I help people who is in a midlife crisis or in transition. So who may have lost a little bit of focus and direction in life, in relationship, or in work. So I help you to reconnect with your X factor. This X factor that Ed talks about. Ed loves talking about the X factor. So I'll help you to reconnect with your X factor so that you can reclaim your life back, have passions, have directions, and have a purpose. And I also have a webinar coming up, how to succeed at success. Because people have this thing about whether it's the fear of success or the fear of failure.
Yeah.
So we have a webinar coming up, how to succeed at success. Pop the link in there.
And when's the webinar on? When's the webinar, Eileen?
Oh, in coming up in about 2 weeks' time or so, in early November.
Beautiful. So share the link so we can book in, Eileen. We love you. Round of applause to you, Eileen.
Thank you. Thanks, Ed.
Amazing. And we've got our legendary leader of our meetup leader for Central Coast, the amazing Annette Tees on the line tonight. Hey, Annette, what's going on?
Hey, Ed. I'm just recovering. I had my first workshop today for boosting my LinkedIn following. I was very nervous, but it went absolutely amazing. So I think Eileen was there. I got Simon. We had a few people turn up, so it was really awesome.
Oh, congratulations. I got to say, you are a powerful lady, Annette. And I heard you had a power failure too. Fortunately, after the workshop, did the storms get you? Did they?
Yeah, storms got us just for an hour, but kept the kids occupied. I did a video and then it deleted itself, so all good.
Oh, crazy. Now, Annette, just tell us a little bit about what you do. I mean, you ran a LinkedIn workshop today. It was you ran a LinkedIn workshop today in Bravo. Tell us a bit about what you do and how you help people.
Okay, so Ed, so my mission really is to support spiritual-minded entrepreneurs and help them to overcome low self-esteem and self-confidence by using, we'll call it the esoteric. So I work a lot with tarot, mediumship, psychic development, and I kind of incorporate my coaching with psychic readings and intuition. So I work, a lot with women who have gone through marriage breakdowns and divorces. But that sort of encompasses everything. So we've got goal setting, we've got confidence, we've got all those little bits in between that we work on as well. So I'm a finger in the pie kind of woman, I like to say.
There you go. And you are damn powerful. And we should be good for our face-to-face Central Coast meetups coming up soon, Annette.
Hopefully. We're good to see everyone.
I know.
Maybe Amir can come down next time.
In fact, just on that note, just before I forget, I'll just go share screen for the second. Just so you know, if you are interested in Annette, and Annette Elizabeth Houghton and I run the group, that one is on. Do you remember the date? I can't even remember the date. That's how slack I am. Let's find it here. So we should be on. Oh, before I forget, Annette, we've got a launch party for your personal growth vault as well. I just remembered that, Annette. I should share that link around, shouldn't I?
Yeah, so that's actually taken a bit of a turn in a different direction. So I'll be actually changing that up. So it's actually going to be a spiritual growth hub. So it's going to be really for people who are spiritually minded, who want to just, learn and learn and learn. So same premise though. But yeah.
So book into Annette's event.
Yes, be there.
And so Wednesday, the 3rd of November, we should be good for New South Wales Central Coast. That'll be 6:30 p.m. Yours truly shall be traveling there. So if you do want to join us then, just book in right now. I don't expect any problems. So I'll just share that link with you winners now. But Annette, just totally pumped. And I got to say, you're kicking butt, Annette. What does it feel like to be successful?
Feels amazing.
There you go.
It will feel just as amazing as all those people who are walking around Sydney now. So
there you go. We love you. Round of applause to you, Annette. Big thank you, and it's a pleasure. I know we've got Piero. Should we grab you now, Piero? Is now a good time to grab you?
Yep, the baby's asleep.
Oh, excellent. I was just waiting for that. Piero helps us run our Canberra meetups. He's a legendary coach. Are you pumped to be getting into Canberra next month, Piero?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I need to be in the connectivity energy of people, those spiritual people on board tonight. I have to be within people's arm's reach. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that so creepily.
Oh, that's good. Now, at least you can get to Canberra. Edward's here from Evil Sydney is another discussion. But Piero, tell us a bit about you and what you're up to.
A little bit about what I'm up to is I hang out with one of the people on this amazing call every single day. And the difference that has made to what we are going to achieve in this world is astronomical.
Excellent. And can you let the cat out of the bag or just the paw?
Yeah, all right. I may not be for everybody, and I can assure you that right now. That's because I'm not supposed to be. But Amir and I hang out every single day. And I'm sure that you can tell by the way he carries himself and the way that I carry myself, is there a reason for it? And that's because we're really going places in this world because we know it. We don't just believe it, we know it. You can go and read the bios. You can check out what's going on in LinkedIn world. But the truth is, where are you? Where are you right now? Are you shackled to some of the fear that you love holding on to? Maybe you're buried by all the compounding excuses that you love to listen to yourself say every day. Maybe you really don't even understand, or you don't even have the know-how to unearth the truth behind your own lies. But that's okay. So where do you want to be? Maybe you want to be shouting your message from the rooftops. Maybe, perhaps potentially you can see what you want to talk to Oprah, but you're actually too afraid to get out of your comfort zone. Well, that's where you are, and this is where you want to be. Well, how are you going to put them together? Well, that's where I come into it. So if you're courageous enough to actually book a call with me, you'll find out.
Are you going to share your link? Share your little booking link?
Yeah, in time.
There we go. We love you, Piero. Round of applause to you, Piero. Love your work. And Piero's pretty much guaranteed to get into Canberra, but Edward's ear is a 50-50 bet at the stage. But we'll see what Alexander Kittle can do if he can chat to the Prime Minister about that. So let Alexander Kittle sort that out. No, I love your work, Piero. And I know we've got Madhu on the line. Madhu, hey, great seeing you. Madhu and I have been like on the phone every day over the past week. It's been great. Madhu, how are you today? What's going on? Do you want to say a quick hello?
It's lovely to meet you all. And I have one unforgettable person in this team. And that is Amir again, Piero. We have a friend in common. I was telling Edward today that how amazing that I do not forget if Amir is there or not there. He's so memorable. And on the days that I'm falling asleep, he looks bright. What's your secret, Amir? And you have another friend like Piero who's always pumped. I'm having what you're having for breakfast tomorrow.
Drink lots of water.
Drink lots of water.
There you go.
Love your work, love your presence, love how you connect with people. I was telling Edward that I don't know how to articulate what I do, but you seem to get it right every time, Amir. I am really, grateful that I'm joining the Zoom, and Edward's invited me for the last few sessions. And I've actually enjoyed one of the very, very women-only exclusive session last weekend, and I absolutely loved the topic. So I'm looking forward to more and more. I'm one of those people, sucker for learning more. Julie Thompson, lovely meeting you. I've sent you an invite, and a few other people in the team here today. I'm looking forward to being with you guys more and more, and maybe someday face-to-face. In the near future, when we are all double vaccinated.
Madhu, it's a pleasure. Round of applause to you, Madhu. We love your work. And just so you know, Madhu is a wonderful mortgage and loan specialist based in Sydney. So if you want to talk mortgage and loans, speak to Madhu. Sound good, Madhu?
Sounds very good. Thank you.
Yeah, I love your work, Madhu.
I have put my details on the chat for anybody who would love to connect, would love to, meet you guys in person. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, I just want to say, we're going to have Richard Thomas go probably in about the next 5-10 minutes. Richard Thomas is going to go through a wonderful presentation with us. So stay tuned for that. What I want to do now is just opening things up. If you want to say hello to the room or speak up, just hit the hands up key in Zoom. So just hit the hands up key. And what Zoom's really good at is it ranks it in order so I can manage the flow of the conversation. So you want to say something, just hit the hands up key and we'll work through it in order. And once we get through everyone, again, if you haven't spoken, you want to speak, hit that hands up key. We love giving everyone a seat at the table. And then once we're done with you, legendary winners, we're going to bounce over to legendary Richard. So if you can keep it all moving, that'll be great. And of course, keep your microphones on mute, just unmute to speak. And when you're done, please mute again. So keep it all moving quickly so we can get to Richard in no time. So Toms, how you doing? The floor is yours, Toms.
Hi, everyone. Greetings, everyone from Tenerife. At the moment, I'm staying at a capsule hostel. Looks like a spaceship, actually. And also, I'm in the middle of organizing Mindfulness Week retreat. And that's quite a lot of fun, lots of activities. And yeah, if you're interested, I'm offering to guide you through mindfulness, mindset, and yoga coaching. And as always, smile, be present. And we've been sitting here for a while, so I would invite everyone to have a stretch, move, maybe even sit up the chair and just let the blood flow through the body. Thank you. And thank you everyone for their smiles here.
Oh, Toms, we love your work and at a hostel. That's pretty cool, Tom. So Tom's, if I was you, I'd go hit the whiskey right after this. In fact, I'd hit the whiskey now if I was you, Tom. So if I was at a hostel, I'd be drunk already. So there you go. I'd just be sitting there with whiskey on the Zoom. That'd be funny, actually. I should get drunk when I run my next Zoom. Thank you, Toms. We love you. We got Andy Dawson. Andy, long time no see. Great to see you. What's happening in the world of Andy Dawson?
Hey, Edward. How you going? Yeah, I've been pretty frantic, actually. You seem to be going well. Hi, everyone. Haven't been for a few weeks, but I'm back. Found a time slot to sit down and chill with you all. My name's Andy Dawson. A little bit of background. I've had 30 years of owning multiple successful businesses, and I'm now an accredited business coach with Action Coach. And I just wanted to ask you all today, have you got a 30-day COVID exit plan? Because I can help you with that if you want to rocket your business. So that's it for me. Thanks, Edward.
Oh, and just before you go, Andy, I know you're short and sweet, but just before you go, you're based in Melbourne. You've been to our meetups. And it's just so good to see you again. And hopefully I should be able to get to Melbourne November, December. Probably December.
I can't wait. I'm just so over this lockdown.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, it's been good in a way because it's enabled me in some ways to reach more people on Zoom. So, I can help lots of people do groups and, it's been awesome. But I'm a bit like the others. I'm a people person. I like to touchy-feely, give everyone a hug and a kiss, That's me. Yeah. So anyway, nice to be back with you guys.
Oh, we love you. Come back anytime, Andy. Max, love to you. Great seeing you.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. And we'll bounce over to Graciela. And very soon we're going to hit up Richard Thomas for his presentation. Graciela, how are you?
Thank you, Edward. Thank you so much. So happy to be here. If you still don't know me, I am a mindset and emotional coach. I help people who lost connection with themselves and they feel stuck, confused, and without clear direction. I specialize in supporting overwhelmed parents with special needs children in connecting with themselves and embracing challenging emotions with a loving and positive mindset, allowing them to build a strong bond and conscious relationship with their children as they truly are. I've learned my life experience as the mother of a special needs child, together with my coaching certification experience and positive energy to guide and support these mothers. And I have some great news for you today. Every parent is invited to attend a self-awareness masterclass. You will learn about the 5 most important tools to help you become conscious parent and build more connection with yourself and your children. Reserve your spot now by clicking the link that I just put there because the spots are limited to 20 people only.
Oh, beautiful. Love your work. Graciela, big thank you, big welcome. Make sure you check out Graciela's event. Thank you, Graciela. Annie Pateman, then Rebecca, then we're going to roll over to Richard.
Thanks, Edward. If you don't know, I'm an author as well. My book's called The Strength Within. It's all about my journey of surviving cancer. I'm a 3 times cancer survivor, also a Melbourne girl. My book was published February last year, and my book launch was organised for March last year. So obviously I still haven't had a book launch, and I'm hoping I'll be able to have some sort of celebration very, very shortly. I'm also a public speaker. I was recently interviewed in America. I have had worldwide success thanks to COVID, because I wouldn't have had it as quickly as I have. I've sold books all over the world, which is fantastic. But if you need an inspirational speaker for your event, please contact me. Thank you.
Beautiful. Annie, we love you. Big welcome.
Thank you.
Big thank you. Powerful. And Rebecca, thank you for coming. How are you tonight, Rebecca?
Hi, everyone. My name's Rebecca, and I originally came from China in 1997. I graduated from the University of Sydney and with an honours degree, and I later on I qualified for the CPA accountant qualification. So I normally, when I was 30, before I was 30 years old, so I was pretty well equipped for the corporate world, and I've just started using Meetup recently, and I've actually but before this time, and I started to reuse the Meetup group only recently, and then I just thought to came in this group, and because it looked pretty interesting to me, and I just thought to come in and say hello to everyone, and and
we love having you with us, Rebecca. Can you share your LinkedIn link so we can all connect with you?
Sorry, I don't have a LinkedIn profile yet because
God, you need to create a LinkedIn profile. We've got to get you on the program, Rebecca.
I'm so sorry. I've just never met such beautiful people before. Yeah. I guess my main strength was to qualify for the corporate world, well equipped for it, and then other than that, I do a lot of exercises. I'm taking holiday right now, and I do a lot of exercises, and I love going to the beaches and I can't do bushwalk. I've already found that out recently that I can't do bushwalks, and yeah. Other than that, I just thought I'd just come in and say hello to everyone. Yeah.
Rebecca, you come anytime you want. Jump on LinkedIn as well. And can we get a round of applause to Rebecca? Welcome, Rebecca.
Okay. Thank you so much. Such beautiful people.
Ah, we love you. Feel the love. Can we give a bit of love to Rebecca? I feel the love. Feeling the love. There we go. There we go. Big thank you. Now, speaking of love, it is Richard Thomas time. So Richard Thomas, he's a great community member, wonderful man, spoken to him many times, met quite a few times in Melbourne. Now, Richard's got basically a 5-minute presentation with a bit of room for questions, 5-10 minutes. So what I'm going to do is, Richard, I have enabled screen sharing if you want to share screen. So what I'd love to do is, if you just keep all your microphones on mute, please keep the chat going. Use the chat to contribute to Richard's discussion. Or if you want to keep networking, please go for it as well. So feel free to do it. So what we're going to do, Richard, can we all give Richard a round of applause? Richard, the floor is yours. Share screen, lead the way. It's honored to have you with us.
Thank you, Ed, for that intro. It's great to be here, as always. You know, it's such a fabulous group of people. And I was actually just, from what Annie said before, I was actually interviewed yesterday on for the Global Empowerment Summit, which everybody knows is probably running at the minute, the one that Andrea's organised. So, and I've actually got another session tonight starting at midnight, believe it or not, as a panel member on a discussion panel. So that'll be a bit of fun. So if anybody's still at midnight, you're welcome to join us. Anyway, my presentation for tonight, I'd just like to share a bit about digital marketing power-ups. So I'm in the digital marketing space. I like helping business owners like yourself to save time and money for the things in life that you love to do, whether that's spending time with your family, in the home of your dreams, whether it's going sailing on the weekend, whether that's splurging on that midlife crisis sports car. And so right now I'm going to focus on these digital marketing power-ups. So a few tips, hopefully, something here for everybody. So digital marketing or online marketing is a very powerful force, as you may or may not be aware, especially when you have multiple different components, and the world of digital marketing is full of different strategies and softwares and all sorts of kinds of things, SEO, social media in the world, and the list goes on. But the power comes when they use them all together for a multiplier effect. And it means you can reach a whole bunch of people for very reasonable cost. So here are just a few reasons why businesses use digital marketing. First of all, it can help them interact with their customers and learn exactly what they're looking for. And it helps you reach people where their attention is, which these days is more and more online, as we know. You can use digital marketing to help build your own brand and loyalty. You can actually get people coming back to you, and you can reach more customers for less. So as I mentioned before, I'm covering just 3 power-ups today. There's plenty more I could talk about. And these power-ups for me are elements that can be used independently to have an effect on their own on lead generation and sales. So it's just these 3. There's, first of all, the thank you ad for e-commerce, businesses that are doing e-commerce. Secondly, will be a chat widget on your website. And thirdly, a QR code on your vehicle signage. Now, I've gone vehicle signage, but it could just as easily be on your direct mail piece that goes in the mailboxes, or it could be on some other piece of signage. The list is endless, but you'll see what I'm talking about when I get there. So let me first talk about a thank you ad for e-commerce. So this is a strategy that I use in combination with a few other things to help generate more sales from those people who have just bought from your e-commerce business. So it's really somebody who's just bought. They've filled in their cart, their details in their cart. They've paid their money, and they've gone away. So what we do is then run an ad to them in Facebook and on Instagram to those people who have just bought, saying, "Hey, here's a special offer for you if you come back within the next 48 hours to buy something else. We'll give you another 10% off." So basically what you're doing is increasing that sale value of those customers by running that ad very cheaply. It's a great strategy, and we get them from there. And so it's not just running the ad on Facebook, we actually take them into Messenger so that we can give them that discount code very easily. And then we also, so at the same time, we're building our Messenger list as well. Now, for me, I'm very passionate about building our Messenger list, because it's there's a lot of power in Messenger. It's one person on your Messenger list is worth about 37 people on your email list in terms of dollar value that they represent for you. So the benefit of a thank you ad, it can add an immediate 8 to 10% boost in sales on the spot. So who wouldn't like that? But then you can add much more in the long run, because once you're building that list, you can then, whenever you have another promotion going on, you can go back to those people. So if you're talking, say you could be talking to, say, a local a retail store owner, most of them would be very happy to get another 10% extra on growth in sales. So let's go to the the website chat widget. So what you'll find is a lot of websites have a chat widget, which is somewhat like the one on this website here, where you can see down the bottom right corner, there's a little thing that pops up saying, "Hey, welcome, here I am, send me a message, can I help you with anything?" And that's all good. But then if you go start to click on send a message, well, then this is how it looks then after that. And you basically, there's no one there at the time. So all I'm left with is the option to put my name in and my email address and send a message and hope somebody will get back to me. So that's you see that quite commonly. What I'd like to do is, instead of that, is put in a automated conversation at the end of that, so people aren't left hanging. It fills the gap in those times when there's nobody around to respond, and it's basically a 24/7 sales agent that's sitting there on your website helping to make more sales for you. So you could end up seeing something like on this website here, this hotel website, where it's a chat that's actually happening within Messenger itself, and you can create an automated conversation that answers people's questions, gets their details, and then, as I said, bridges the gap to when you can get back to them with a live person. So the benefits of this are obviously that customers can contact you when they feel like it, not when you feel like it, not when you're just around, and they get a response back again. It closes the gaps with their prospects and saves you money having to have a VA or a PA sitting there 24/7 to answer messages. All right, thirdly is a QR code on a vehicle. So here we have a typical trades vehicle, nicely done up, nice bit of signage on there, their logo, their phone number, their website, you know, a bit about the kind of things they do, which is all very good, but oftentimes you're just whizzing past, or just walking past, you see them and you've got to try and remember remember their phone number, remember their website or who they were, look them up later on. So what you could potentially do instead is stick on a nice big QR code on their signage as part of their signage. Which means that as you're walking past, you go, hey, yeah, I know that. Give it a quick scan with your phone, boom, and then take them into a conversation where you can provide some value to them and get them onto your list and send them some automated follow-up, some information.
So Richard, just jumping in, so can you direct that straight to one of your automated chats? Okay.
Absolutely. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, so that takes it, well, yeah, scan the QR code will take you straight into an automated conversation that again fills the gap between, and it saves them having to remember the phone number or the website address or even the business name, because it's all there happening on their phone as they do it, or even having to do a Google search and maybe even get the name wrong. So I can do things like, you know, giving them an offer of some sort, or us, you know, give them a free quote, or even a bit of a mini consult for them. If it's a home builder, for example, they can say, yeah, looks, you know, where are you? What kind of thing you're looking to build? You can get all that pre-qualification information and then say, hey, book a time with us to chat. And that can all be done automatically while you're busy building your house. As I said, you can use these QR codes on any other kind of signage, wherever it might be as well too. So for whatever purpose, or on direct mail. You know, if you're just doing a normal direct mail, it helps. It's a great way to track the effectiveness of that direct mail by the number of people who actually come in through the QR code that you provide. So there you go. That's just a few quick tips. You know, so while the full digital marketing system with many automations, lead entry points and channels is great for marketing your business, these digital power-ups are a very simple and cost-effective way to give your business a boost without going the whole hog. So, you know, you can do one or as many of them as you like. So there you go. A few tips for tonight. Hope that was useful.
Oh, brilliant. Round of applause to you, Richard. Richard got some great contributions. Now, Richard, just going to ask, if people want to get into contact with you, can they just connect with you on LinkedIn and have a chat with you to kick things off if they're interested?
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Yes, absolutely. I'll drop my link in again. I shall do that.
Too easy. I love the QR code on the I mean, everyone in the world, even on the moon, people know what QR codes are these days.
These days we do, yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because a few years pre-virus, I was telling people how stupid QR codes are now, whereas now, if you don't know what a QR code is, you wouldn't know what a bottle of water is. Everyone knows what a QR code is. Richard. So I'll say a big thank you. Can we give a round of applause to Richard? Richard, we love you. And yeah, if you want to get in touch with Richard, just connect with him now on LinkedIn. And there we go. It's beautiful. So just very quickly, actually, I was just thinking, can I get another photo of you sexy winners? We've got some more people here. I want to get another photo, so I'm going to stick them all together. So just like for another photo, then we're going to go to closing thoughts. So turn on your webcam, lean over, look in the lens, do a different pose, something different, and big smile. 3, 2, 1, big smile. Again. Okay, hold the pose. 3, 2, 1, different pose. Hold the pose. Beautiful. I'm going to do a nice collage after this. So just I'll say a big thank you for coming. Just before you go, I'll just reshare actually, that's right. Make sure you come we've got heaps of events coming up. Check up our Meetup group. If you're interested in our Saturday workshop, let me know. And I just want to go to a closing thought. And who can I pick for the closing thoughts? Oh my God, it's Nicole Yates. I've just picked Nicole Yates to do the closing thoughts. So closing thought is when Nicole is going to close the event with a leading thought to give us things. So Nicole, closing thought over to you. Give us a red pill to keep us thinking. What have you got for us, legendary Nicole? Well, unmute so we can hear your red pill. So because I want to hear your red pill. So drop a red pill on us.
Find your grit to never quit.
Oh, say it again. I love that. Say it again.
Find your grit to never quit.
Oh my God, wasn't that great? Find your grit to never quit. Only a New Zealander would come up with something so legendary and witty. Nicole, can we give Nicole a round of applause? And a big round of applause to yourself. I'm going to get the recording uploaded now. Friends, please unmute, give yourself a loud applause and have a wonderful evening. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ed, Lassie.
Thanks,
Bye
Ed.
all.
Thanks, Lassie.
See ya.
Thanks.